Good morning. It is Monday, November 30th, 2020, and it's time for my weigh-in. Guys, I want to apologize because I ate and I drank some water, so I forgot. I got distracted, but here goes. Come on, healthometer, whatever you called. There you go. Okay. 193.2. Yay. Here we go. Come on, here we go. And get on. Different from mine. 193.2. Yay. I'm happy about that. Again, it's not my scale at home, but I have to make do with what I have to make do with. But there's something that I want to say, and I've thought and prayed about this. Okay, a lot of people in the community are talking about voice messages that people have left for each other, and one of them, the person whose voice messages are being published, is no longer with us. And people are very excited because well, it's human nature. There's a YouTuber that's, it has to do with a certain YouTuber, which I'm not going to name. I'm just not going to do it, not out of hatred for the YouTuber. Honestly, the contrary. When the news came out, I was like everybody else. I'm like, what? You know? And I went to different channels, and I did listen to it. But part of me was thinking, I don't know how I feel about this. It feels kind of uncomfortable, but then the nosiness is there. We all interact with each other. People refer to different groups of YouTubers and subscribers as a community, different communities, right? But in fact, most of us don't even know each other. We don't have a in real life type of relationship with most of the people that we watch on YouTube and who are subscribers, okay? So we don't really know each other. We don't really know these people. And I watched several YouTubers that I really like and enjoy. A lot of them were, bringing the tea and the receipts. I just want to say, and also there were some that said, I don't think this is a good idea, but I just want to say, I was thinking about how people were saying, well, this kind of confirms what we already know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like this. Just imagine if it was your family. And because many people observe Thanksgiving and various traditional holidays, or they have other things that happen on a yearly basis that the families involved in, people's families participate in, when you have recently lost somebody in your family, a parent, an aunt, or so forth, and people share private phone messages from them, especially where they're crying or they're sad or just being very emotional, that is going to hurt the survivors, the relatives who have their first Thanksgiving without the person, have their first December observances, whether they may be Christmas. And I'm speaking about like for all kinds of people, not just this particular family. This particular family, it would be Christmas, at New Year's, and also many people, they have birthday parties and, anniversary parties or other observances. But whatever it is, people's annual observances that are important to them and their family, when they have to go through the first year of those events coming up, for them to have thrust into the public spotlight their relative that they love, their last words that they had recorded speaking, the last few voicemails or whatever, and they're sad and they're crying. Or we'll say if it's somebody else, the person's angry or whatever, and they're not here. They're not here, and the loved ones left behind get wind of it and they hear about it as they go about their observances, even without holidays or special events, they're in pain, they're grieving. But for people to go through their first Thanksgiving, their first Christmas, their first New Year's, or all of the things that are important to them, that family gathers together to celebrate, to observe, and that person is gone, and social media is ablaze with their exchanges with somebody that they were not getting along with at that moment. I'm not saying that they didn't like each other or not. It's because it's not my business. And that's kind of the point of what I'm saying. Some things just aren't our business. We don't really know any of the people who are involved. Many of us have made educated guesses about them. We have formed opinions about them. Some people love this one, they hate that one. Some people don't like any of them. It actually is immaterial. I'm bereaved of both of my parents, okay? Not very recently, but, they died. I'm telling you, I would not want to hear my dad or my mom crying in their final days on a phone. I would not want to hear that. Now, not initially if I could get that thing. Now, if I could listen to it privately, I might, but I definitely would not like to hear it on social media and have people comment on it. And like I say, I have nothing but love for everybody. People who are commenting, people who are saying it's not a good idea to make a video about it. Don't send any hate. Don't send any hate to anybody. The YouTuber who was being called out, the person who released the information, the lady who's deceased, their relatives, and all of the YouTubers who commented on it and who gave their opinion, all of the YouTubers who said, hey, this is not a good idea, and gave their opinion. Please don't send hate to anybody, okay? But just imagine if this was your family, what would you want people to do? Whether you think of the people involved as good people or not, would you want this to be happening to you? Would you want the shoe to be on the other foot? Because I know I wouldn't. And when it came out, unfortunately, human nature, I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then the thought is, when you're a YouTuber, this is content. And I thought about it, but I said, you know what? Let me think. I'm a person that looks before I leap. And I'm glad. And I'm not downing anybody who did make a video about it or whatever. I'm not. But I'm glad that I didn't make judgments about the relationships or the motivations. Because let that family grieve in peace. Let that family grieve in peace. The woman who released the information could have the purest motivations. I don't know. This is not a judgment against her. She has her reasons. But let people have peace. Let them be in peace, in my opinion. That's what I think should be done. That's my opinion. Like I said, we don't know any of those people. But just sometimes think if it was you. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, please don't send any hate to anybody. And, okay, my thing has been talking about my weight loss journey. Things are getting better as far as my weight loss journey. But there are other things that are weighing people down. Think about that. And I want to tell you something. You know, when I really started losing weight, is I stopped concentrating on the girls and the fact that they keep getting bigger and cycling and all that type of stuff. I mean, it was interesting for a while, but I'm not going to watch them and not watch me. I knew I was fat. I'm still fat. I'm just not as fat as I was. I still have to lose weight. And I've been thinking, even before this particular event jumped off, I was thinking how much of us who watch these different people on YouTube, you know, it's like our new soap operas, except this is real people, how much are we not giving attention to our own weight loss, our own health, our own interactions with family and friends, our own handling of our money? You know what I mean? I know that YouTubers put their business out there, but that doesn't mean we own everything about them. Even if we disapprove of them for any reason. So again, don't send any hate to anybody, but just think, what if this was happening to me and my family? That's all. That's all I have to say. Let's pursue peace and let's think. Let's sometimes pause and think and not just react on a reflex. Okay? So, everybody out there, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.